Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. And today is the return, finally, of Sea of Stars. This is the second time I check out this game. We're going to be hearing two songs, but three different videos here. We are starting off with Serenade of Respite Day, which is also known as Coral Cascades. And then we have Encounter Elite and Encounter Elite Pirate version. These are from the channels Celtic Metal Dude, Eric W. Brown, and yeah. And I guess it says right here, the Eric W. Brown is the composer with guest composer Yasunori Matsuda. And he also goes by rainbowdragoneyes, which I guess I heard on the Messenger. Cool. And these are requested by Biosleeve, Captain Koic, and Ifrit. And now this one we're starting with, Serenade of Respite, apparently is one of those Yasunori Matsuda tracks. So I think I got that all right. Let's find out. Sea of Stars. Let's do it. I would have to assume there's a nighttime version of this. I know it's Yasunori Matsuda, but man, I really did feel the Chrono Trigger vibes immediately. I felt like I was walking through a town of like that too. It actually has kind of like a somewhat of an older sound font too. I wonder if it was made to sound old, like an older game. God, it sounds so like 90s JRPGs. Like that's kind of like all I've been playing for the past year and a half. So Chrono Trigger, Wild Arms, The Legend of Dragoon, all these games that I've been playing, it feels like I'm just walking around through that. But it has like a modern take on it too. That's interesting, right? Yasunori Matsuda is the guest composer. Wow. What a nostalgic sound. Oh, that's it. Okay. By the way, the thumbnail it says right here, one solstice. Let me know what's up with that. I'm going to take a guess here. At first, I was going to make a very easy guess, and I'm going to assume that a couple of guesses. One, that's a town theme. It sounds very much like a town theme. But also, there's like a day and night cycle, and the time changes. But the guess that I just came up with right now was, does that represent through these two characters? Because that looks kind of like a night and day kind of theming here. The blue character definitely has like a, well, I mean, if anything, the fire looking character looks like I immediately saw the sun. So, and then solstice, you know, there's something going on there. The game is called Sea of Stars, so there's obviously just like some, you know, something sums up. Wow. Okay. Well, immediately, this is pretty. It seems like a pretty big deal, right? We all know Yasunori Matsuda as like a legendary composer. I've played one of his games, I should say. For those that don't know, the games that I do play here or on the VOD channel, those are all from the soundtracks. I get inspired by the soundtracks. I really like the soundtrack, so I end up playing the game. And Chrono Trigger was one of them. And it has become a game that I talk about a lot since I played it, because for good reason. I guess people have been talking about the game for 30 years about how iconic it is, and there's kind of a reason for that. It has such a staple sound to it and a feel, and the backstory with the composer about him getting sick and all that. So it's like it's a whole thing, right? But that to me sounded like it really just easily could have fit back then in 1995, like so much so. It obviously the sound quality was a little better, so you can hear like a little bit more modern instrumentation, but the entire vibe and feel of that era was there, you know. And I wouldn't be able to tell you that until recently, because like I said, in the past 2-ish years, I've been playing mostly JRPGs, so like Final Fantasy 7, 8, Legend of Dragoon, Chrono Trigger, Wild Arms. It's probably something else I'm forgetting, I don't know, but you know, there's just this feel of tune, and that to me couldn't have been more town themed. Well, it's either like a field, like an open world, or a town. And by the sounds of it, it seems like this is a game catered to old school games, or you know, to kind of represent how games came to be. And I'm assuming, since Yasunori Mitsuda isn't the lead composer, that maybe he was busy with a bunch of other projects per usual or something, and then just having him on was like an honor type of thing. And maybe this is, it seems like this was Rainbow Dragoneyes' soundtrack, which we're about to hear in the next song. So yeah, basically all I got from that was very nostalgic 90s JRPG sound, like to the core. I wonder what it was like if there's any interviews, if he does interviews, like Yasunori Mitsuda, I want to know what his thought process was for making anything for Sea of Stars, because it must have felt like jumping into a time portal, going back to a time where technically he was like less experienced, and you know, accidentally created one of the most iconic soundtracks. So that is Serenade of Respite Day. And now we have 2 songs, which I'm going to guess are battle themes because they're called Encounter, but we have 2 versions of it. This is the composer's channel, Eric W. Brown, otherwise known as Rainbow Dragoneyes. Encounter Elite. But what kind of encounter is it? Besides an elite one. Let's go. Very love the rhythm section. Pulsating. Woodblock? Drums sound really good. It's like right on the cusp of like sounding like real instruments and sounding digital. Oh, I love the way this song not sounds, I love the way it feels. Feels like it's alive. Not live, alive. It's breathing. And then it opens up. Oh, dude, that's cool. Catchy chorus, that's all you need. Stuck in my head already. I just realized the moon is part of the O in of stars. Tell me, does this game deal with like astrology? This one sounds a little less chiptune-y and nostalgic, and it sounds more modern. But it's cool that it lives alongside the other one. Oh, damn it. These are all so short. I'm not going to say much because I want to hear the other one. It's just another version of the Encounter Elite. Okay, so... Okay, so I'm going to guess that there's a regular encounter, and it's probably just called Encounter. Or there's multiple types of encounters, and this is just obviously like the elite one. So I would have to assume this is like a sub-boss, stronger boss, maybe main boss type of thing. It sounds definitely... The energy's a little high, and it's cool, but damn, it's the way it's pulsating was really, really good. I love the very big emphasis on bass, so even during the chorus, and when the whole band is there, you can still hear the... And the drums kind of have like a almost realistic sound engine to it. So like the kick drum almost sounds real, but I don't think it is. But it has a kind of modern metal kick sound to it. It sounds like it's triggered a little bit. That was really cool. It definitely did not sound like the first song. They almost sounded like two different games. But it's cool that they are in the same game, if that makes any sense. You can really hear... I really heard the two different composers right there. That was really, really cool. Let me just go on to the next one, which is the pirate version. Now, if I had to guess... oh, actually, you know what? This one also says... Okay, I noticed something. This one also says 1 solstice. This one says 3 pirate. Oh, this is right here. Composed by Eric W. Brown. Performed by Celtic Metal Dude. So it seems to be a couple of artists here. Okay. So my guess here is there's a whole pirate section of the game. And a lot of the songs that are in the game also have a version that are pirate. So maybe Celtic Metal Dude appears more times than just this one. I'm definitely expecting to hear like piratey sounds, you know what I mean? Maybe even a seagull or something. But maybe some accordions, some things that bellow. But we'll see. This is Encounter Elite, same song, pirate version. I feel like I'm gonna need a big foamy beer to listen to this, even though I don't drink. Let's go. It's a little more serious than I thought. I thought it was gonna be a little more comical. Oh, that's so cool. It's like the production value took a step back a little bit. Like it still sounds good, but you can tell it sounds more like just a couple people performing it. Like it's supposed to sound more intimate. The percussion now is just like some sticks. Oh, that's so cool. This is awesome. I need to hear more Sea of Stars. I believe these are real instruments now. Tambourine. That almost sounds like a Slayer riff. Imagine that with heavy guitars. Oh, there's still that bass. But now it sounds like an acoustic bass instead of the pulsating. Oh, this is so cool. It's like, screw the technology, matey. Let's just pick up whatever's on the boat and make a song. I can tell that there's a lot of personality in the soundtrack. I'm gonna hear something back again. Sounds like that. Hold on, I want to hear this really quick. Pay attention to the string instrument, which I think might be an acoustic guitar muted. And the way they use it rhythmically. So instead of chords, they're going like... Yeah, look. It's like they're like scratching the strings as the rhythm. Since there's no drums, it's like that's kind of the drum too. There is chords though, very small amount. Dang. That was special. There was something special about that. I feel like there's a attention to the love of video game music in this soundtrack, especially if you're going to have someone like Yasunori Mitsuda in there. But it is cool hearing the difference between them two, because the first song did not sound anything like these two. Of course, two different human beings, but I like that though. I like that you can hear them apart. And then also this was another, so we had three, what I'm guessing, at least we heard three different performances, right? First one was composed and I'm guessing performed by Yasunori Mitsuda. Second one was composed and performed by Rainbow Dragoneyes. And this one was composed by Rainbow Dragoneyes and performed by Celtic Melody. So we kind of had a big spectrum of the sounds right there. That was really cool. And what I said earlier about like, I thought it was gonna sound more comical. I didn't mean that in a bad way. I just think pirates typically are portrayed as kind of these like goofballs or drunks or, you know, like just, obviously they're bad people, they're pirates, but you know, they always kind of come off as this, don't take him too seriously. And I thought it would be kind of a little bit more of a jubilant, silly song. But no, that was pretty cool. I like the way that they just took the DNA and the formula of the song, but they stripped it down to, you know, like a pirate level, which to me sounded like a group of people, maybe just like these three, you know, just as an example, a couple people on the ship, pick up random stuff from the ship and use that to entertain themselves. You know, I heard like sticks being used as a and it sounds like they could have got like some other things to make a sort of like scratching sound and a flute, you know, like it just all seems so intimate and I don't know, it just sounded really cool. And it kind of, it's hard to explain, but it sounded obviously recording wise and engineering wise, all of them sounded great and modern and clean. You can hear everything, but like on the pirate version, you can tell that although it still sounds new and clean, like it just has a very bare bones way of approaching it without losing its luster, if that makes any sense. So I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting kind of a, I don't even know, more of like some kind of silly shanty, or I was expecting vocals, to be honest. I didn't get them. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just really enjoy it. My expectations are shattered. Then again, one of the most popular songs in like movie history is from the Pirates of the Caribbean, you know. Maybe I should make that a vibe episode one day, just like pirate stuff themed. It's kind of like this subculture that like doesn't get explored too much. I've never even like really explored anything pirate, anyways. Anywho, so now I'm really confused on what the game is actually about. At first, it seems to be kind of like astrology, maybe a callback to older games, but now there seems to be what it feels like a whole pirate section. So when does this game actually take place? I don't know. I'll let you guys fill in all those blanks. But for now, all those were fantastic. Those were all catchy, and that's what I really love about songs that sound like this, especially from the era, is a lot of those songs have really strong melodies. And for me, that's what I admire most in music is melodies and stuff that has staying power. So I'll remember that, later on, where some songs I just won't remember as soon as I'm done with it. And that's why I spend so much time, like in each video, trying to give it my undivided attention, because I know realistically there's a good chance I'm just not going to remember after I'm done with it. But then again, then you'll get stuff like this, and it will stick with you. So I definitely approve of Sea of Stars music. But I also want to know about it. Just the name sounds cool. Everything sounds cool. Let me know what Encounter Elite is. Let me know about Serenade of Respite, or what was it? Also, Coral Cascades. I'm guessing Coral Cascades is the area, and the name is actually Serenade of Respite. Okay. Cool. Thank you, BioSleeve, Captain Koak, Ifrit. Thank you to the composers. Thank you to everyone you see here. Couldn't be here without them. Thanks you for watching. My name is Jesse. Take it easy.